Ontario is world champion. Stephanie McCare is today's Roxanne Perez. Returns to in-ring action in WWE's been targeting Javon Evans. Live face-to-face with the king of the ring. Made of
that I gotta collect. Coast is clear. Coast is clear. It's break all this up. You know I right now. Why aren't you tribal chief in need if you disrespect?
Apparently did not heed the warning.
Just a moment. Now you send him home.
Jacob refusing to
Ladies and gentlemen, please.
Corey, what at least for the time being, heard round the world for a man who might have to be on top of the world, courtesy of the BFT.
Let me talk to you. The man they call the megastars. I just can't heavyweight championship, and since I'm standing to talk about things, I can feel a little mixed about that. I understand that. Here's a man who at WrestleMania, here's a man who at SummerSlam, somebody makes sense to me why it is the last few to come find me, send them away. He's sending his whole family here. He tells, why don't you go win a tournament? Well, on that word, he decides to create a tournament. Whole family. He's got Jimmy threatening me. He even wanted to bring in another one. Couldn't quite get a hold on. Came and told Memory. I understand I might have stepped into the World Heavyweight Championship. I might have the case. Then I tell you what, I got one. LA. I just want to say thank you. I mean, 1 or 2 Dolo to take on the bloodline. Everything we've been through. Everything. Yeah. Stop. This is your warning shot.
It's over. Out of dodge while he still can. And Reigns made as captains within the bloodline. Body with the collars around their neck.
We got a funny guy here in the ring tonight. I bet you thought it was funny last brothers. Yeah. When you decided to spot your asses. Hey. Look at that stupid shirt. He's about to body both of y'all.
Well, it sounds like you two want saw us two tonight. Yeah. You got my back? Pew pew. Up oofalafas. You can be carrying them. But this your warning sign. Yeah.
Needs to make this match tonight. Oh, tonight joining forces to battle the Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Corey perceives as this betrayal by Solo to unfold. But Roman also has his eyes tournament to determine who will finals tonight. It out to determine who will face Roman Reigns. Penta versus Laredo. Penta, La Parka, Psycho Clown, Swamp Monster, attacks, advances. Dr. Wagner Jr. Dragon, Drag Phoenix, Penta La Parka. Finals will feature this man, me, set for the #1 contender, AAA Cruiserweight Champion, time to advance to Mexico City. Karen, Becky Lynch are going out for cocktails at World Championship. You know, someone else that's been having an issue against J.D. McDonough. Moments flying blind. Oh, fortunately for Evans, the celebration from a returning Big Cass. Okay. To Big Cass, dirty Dominic for Cass to inflict more damage.
I'm here to win the tournament. Hey, it's a title. Hey, leave some. And the king of the lucha because you're not.
Oh, there you go! Yeah!
Ready to fight?
Hey, Big Cass next too. Look out, Big Cass.
The Heavyweight Championship. #1 PA, the AAA Ray Phoenix.
The final matchups, Phoenix win. Corey, the AAA opportunity tonight. No doubt a pin has the opportunity to take B, the next #1 contender, arrives in Ray Phoenix's hometown. Side note here, if Phoenix and Penta want for an opportunity to headline in Mexico City happening, then Ray Phoenix and Penta the...
I'm real not born, Mr. T. In the Robert Taylor Project, you got, oh boy, I ordained myself Mr. That's a sign of respect, my father. You got the part for Rocky 3. I saw Mr. T. Cool, how?
Yeah, love it when a plan comes together.
I said, Mother, I need them to like superhero.
Or they're gonna turn you into a caricature.
I not commanded thee to be strong.
Throwing it out in a tournament to determine who the Monday Night Raw for the World Heavyweight. That man, Dragon Lee, who defeated Dr. Ian Ray Phoenix, who defeated Elvis. And Ray Phoenix, Corey, defend the Cruiserweight title against EK Cross Monday. Ray Phoenix will actually join forces at Ola de Calor in Edinburgh, Texas. Heat wave this Sunday. So it's Phoenix is going to be a high-speed clash. So Dragon Lee, the man earlier on. Ray at one point, Dragon Lee, the future of Lucha Libre. At the beginning of the entrance music for Ray Phoenix, you hear the word in Lucha Libre, which Ray Phoenix has been mentioned. And if you're Dragon Lee, how do you knock off untouchable since capturing the Cruiserweight champion? Successful defenses of his Cruiserweight crown. Friday Night SmackDown. Dragon Lee, time in their careers that Phoenix and Dragon Lee. That's an interesting fact. I looked to see some. By Dragon Lee. All you can hope for in a situation like this, they're few and far between. Winning an upper hand, a mistake. Here comes Dragon Lee now with on the winner of the match later tonight. Penta with the impact. First the height. Ray Phoenix. Bang! With goodbye and a fly. What a crossbody. Ladder. Lee with the flying crossbody driving the apron. AAA World Cruiserweight Champion. Springboard moves. This is exact. Oh, wow! A German suplex. Lee can turn the tides. Up over the top, but who's going to advance to the final? How impressed we have about it. If you need about, look no further. To the top rope, and Ray Phoenix collapses into it. Was returning to his roots, heading back to with his lucha roots, and it served him extremely well a number of months back. That really turned on the into another gear. Which he knew would be enough to take him to the sunset flip and a stop near fall. In this matchup, checking on both men. Reverse behind him. But think about what's at the city against Roman Reigns. The world not be overstated. I assure you, in the AAA line for AAA, not only for the greatest luchas, it is really, really the opportunity. 3 with City. Oh, great shot into the leg drop. And as important as the opportunity raised in Mexico City to have the opportunity to, that's what dreams would be. What an electric week. Whoa!
Critical moment in the Penta La Parca later on tonight. Corey, we expect the finals of the World Heavyweight Championship #1 between two of the world's premier luchadors. Kick by Lee, stops Phoenix. The pace here. Wow, a kick out by Phoenix.
Lee, tremendous resilience from Ray. Powerbomb executed to perfection.
Tournament to luchadors around the world for the World Heavyweight
Are made of. Oh! For a reality for someone, will it be Phoenix?
Up, top rope. Dragon Lee's down. Whoa! Kicks out at 2.
In the movements from Ray Phoenix, the urgent one as soon as possible.
Match takes on the winner of the match later on tonight. Bash next week on Monday Night Raw.
And of course, being CDN.
Oh! Again, just unprecedented.
Big kick to the turn. Lee now making the climb to the top. Here comes the cruiser.
Passed out to the WWE fans here. You got to stay complete.
Look at this power display from Dragon.
Yelled by Dragon Lee, right to the Chief. Phoenix kicks out at 2.
Let's take another look as dragging both heels right into the stern for 3. Phoenix.
What a... Oh, and a kick on our announce table. Get the hell bounced off the announce desk.
Ray Phoenix.
Caught. And face first.
Uh-oh. Dragging low.
Spread his wings. Fly. Taking Phoenix out. Launched himself, Graves, like a cannon.
Nasty landing for the Cruiserweight champion. This is what the opportunity at stake is. The job.
Tornado D finals. Phoenix.
The action has been absolutely insane. Enhancer. We just saw it. Following up with a tornado DDT. Stay down. Operation Dragon.
Yeah, but Phoenix
stagger to the corner.
The double. Putting Lee in. Oh no, Dragon Lee flies to his former tag team partner. Lee, Phoenix kicks out.
Tournament means, Cole, to every Luton fans all over the universe. Heavyweight title. That's what this is all about.
Phoenix rolls through. Oh, whoa by Phoenix. Incredible.
Passion in this one on a whole dip to finish the job.
Back and forth we go. Step up in. Hey. Mexican Phoenix wins an instant classic.
Luchadors delivered that and their arsenals, digging deep into the Aghust class from Dragon Lee. This rolling cutter from the way, and it finally Old Faithful from Ray Phoenix. Dragon Lee tonight Raw.
We'll find out later on.
And of course, SOS.
King of the ring over Unbreaker as they sign a contract. Play Saturday, a newly signed TV push to the
General Gunther.
Like a training camp, then applied into the WWE.
The mat is safe.
The good thing about NXT UK was I got being the champion and carried
Is the longest reigning NXT.
NXT UK and NXT in the US. I feel like nobody can ever take it away from me. Being the Styles.
Career killer. Your career.
NXT prepared me well for everything.
A special combo event galore in NXT Heatwave in back-to-back.com. Catch all the action in NXT Heatwave at 3 p.m. Pierce
is in the ring. Paul contract with a classic Sunday night breaker. Canada, Ottawa, Ontario.
This Ray Phoenix earned entry to the final. Same luck. First, the man with history of Lucha Libre. Tonight.
Signing All right, now it is will determine the future of waste any time, ladies and gentlemen. Puba Family.
Is Paul. There is no vision, fear the spear in all of WWE.
Decided set was deemed the Breaker has been overcome. I believe
Braun Breaker a few months back was almost till the ruler arrived. Obviously.
signatures makes it official, if you please.
Honestly, yourself to be the future as if you've earned it. The title of calling yourself the future around here. Okay? You squashed a bunch of people, what? None of them sound like championships. 8 months ago, palm of my hand, I had this place on my name every week just like they chant yours. I took myself out, including you. Weasel your way into my spot, everything. Apparently no one can climb that you speak of, yourself. That's it. It's that simple. Claim what belongs.
You are angry, so angry, because I get the impression that you don't rate you. That and right now to your face, I'm going to tell you, I think that you would be also think that if you broke into the big dog wars back then, but Bronny Boy, the unfortunate privilege of where the mathematics stops, that because I exist, drastically gone down. We are back in we are back. You are outclassed on every level. I'll show you that I'm the ruler, the future. Oh!
This is funny. They really chant your name every week and they do the strut with you. And the entire world loves over me. Like this is any other Oba match. What's going to happen to you so that you can go home, force you to fight me. You're going to get tired. You're going to be a sorry with a real dog like me. And you may cast a big shadow in this squared circle. I'm here living in mine. The guy, the future guy that Oba Femi.
All right, that's one.
Your daddy do it for you.
What are you doing? Why are you doing
Yeah.
this?
You've been walking around me. Brock shows up.
What are you doing?
Oh! Heyman continues. Oh, moving now with the blows to Breaker. And from behind, the Vision getting his as well at the hands of the Rule 2-on-1 attack of Femi by the top. Went for a spin. Music can be made an example of. Oh! Through the tape, Femi with a message for Sunday night's main event.
This is exactly how main event you're running away.
Breaker is signed, it's official. A week later, Sunday night's main future of WWE.
Supposed to be out there with y'all tonight.
Man, be back here. Chill out.
What you trying to fight tonight? Scary ass, ain't it? Told me to stand down, and that's exactly. And I definitely don't take orders. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. And Zeus, we call the play. You fact, won't you stand your ass in the back?
Well, the Usos are out to play. The Samoan werewolf is the step. Next on Netflix. Javon Evans, a bit done on the Judgment Day after the cheap shots from himself. Javon Evans is in from ear to ear, but something changed. The backstage area, we're throwing hands. This young man is here to throw Sandy. Build an aggression. I have a feeling tonight it's going to explode. All for Javon Evans sticking up for him. What is wrong with sticking up for yourself? Nothing at all. Young man right here, Michael Cole. Listen, you know what? I'm going to show you exactly how I move. See, the cameraman even. See, Corey, you can teach an old guy. Guys, just like Mox. At least then you can bet your bottom dollar when the bell rings. Coming back to Atlanta with a special Monday at State Farm Arena. Tickets are on signing a few moments ago for the big OVA. So Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, this from Cody's hometown. Meanwhile, back on Monday Night Raw here on Netflix. Edge, a big Cass.
And here's your post-game for 200 Cass.
Big Cass enters a match of stacked bodies. But Javon Evans, a lot I'd like to say about Big Cass before this match even starts. Up to end this tonight. The young OG taking the fight now to Big Cass. Is here against the 7-footer. The young OG jumps out of harm. Javon Evans, the big man, but Evans still fighting back. The top rope to the floor. Not sure. Here's a long time to be away. The game has changed. Big Cass. Oh, wait a minute. May have underestimated. Javon just asked where up into the who 8 years ago hit rock bottom. Should be a redemption story, right? But it's not. Cass earlier today. Is it? And take on the blame. You mean accountability for his problems as he sends Evans in and fired him. No one was there for him. That he pulled him aside. He had a team of people, a group of them, and as to your point, has taken no accountability. When you show up in WWE and you talk about one smaller and that is insecure. Oh! Slam by Big. You don't understand why. Cass said he's got. I'll tell you what's on the roster. So Cass, a tired superstar, and he's trying to make this. Oh, and Big Cass with a right hand is just a kid. When Big Cass was dominated with this man. Evans. And I understand to an extent return. I get that. But over and over, Cass attacked Dragon Lee as well. And now Cass into the corner. Cass is in complete. 280 pounds. This man accomplished many years ago. Corey heel match. He's been in the rings with the likes of Roman Cass. Has been through it. Ooh! OG firing. Big Cass. A mass heat call. Glad to see his attitude hasn't changed. Back into this thing. Oh, and he caught Cass. Attaboy. Oh, what a fight in him. Big Cass is in. Javon Evans, though. Stand to fire himself up to get back into this young man. Sick and tired of being disrespected.
I think Cass has been busted open for lip as well. Evans. And again, the power shoulders. Evans, though, slip. Evans throw. Evans still taking right hands. Is Javon Evans. Look at him. Dump Cass. Devastating. Get your lick back. Oh, breaks the count. Javon Evans. This young man going to it. Oh, big Cass. Get him in the ring, Javon. Lost. No. As it is respect. The mouth needs to respect you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey. Odie. That's holding away at Cass, who's covering up with. Get your last up. The timekeeper's area. Evans has got on him, OG. Here we down goes Cass. Springboard. Down goes down. It could be out. The OG cover and big Cass. Painful. Oh, and the big boot. Big Evans tonight. But in the end. I hope he's proud of himself. Oh, come on, wait a minute. Mysterio double teaming Evans. Hyenas picking apart the bones. Because they deserved it. After they, and now the AAA Mega Champ himself. Let's try that.
In the world of elements, introducing Penta.
Who will join Ray Phoenix next week? Will it be Penta? This opportunity for these number 14 Mexico City. Someone's going to be
on their home turf. His home. That's where they grew up. Potentially challenge Roman Reigns. La Parka. One of the most high. We got another good one on our hands in a matter of minutes.
Whether you love him, whether you hate him, you go Corey in Mexico City.
And that certainly speaks to the confidence and the bravado of the city and defeat a luchador on their home.
And again, you got to give the judge convincing Roman Reigns to take the challenge
as a brand for the art and the culture win after win. To have is truly something to behold.
And his opponent from 198 pounds.
Skills wow the world.
Of Lucha Libre. This is in Mexico, and now look the takeover.
Incredible story, including his part of the Netflix's Untold series. Great. Here's an exclusive look.
Hero. I saw Mr. T.
Love it when a plan comes together.
Superhero.
Everywhere he went, into a caricature.
Wanted thee to be strong.
Raw, Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. That advances to Raw next week to take on Ray Phoenix in Mexico City.
So first telesonas in the history of Lucha Libre is incredibly agile and athletic, wildly popular. Popular with kids, part of Lucha Libre.
La Parka beat Laredo Kid
to the final. And judging hands.
See what you did there.
La Parka incredibly outplayed, driven face first into the camp. And you've got to give the edge to Penta. This is W. Penta knows what it feels like. That set comes Penta. Tope Con hit. Will join forces with Ray Phoenix and Dragon YouTube channel. Here comes Parka. Oh.
Again, this tournament started opportunity, and you cannot understate, Corey, how much.
Oh my goodness! Super kick by Penta. You're absolutely right about that, Cole. But for these luchadors, it's on a global scale. It's about representing.
And we mentioned it earlier. No matter what you think of Rome, to defend the world.
Oh my! Definitely a bold decision by the OTC.
The cover hooks the inside leg on La Parka.
A little more methodical than I expected, but to me that's a bit of unfamiliarity. Again, for as iconic as new competitor, that Penta's not.
A win means he faces
certainly a lot of weight to shoulder, no matter who be on La Parka.
La Parka look! And a kick out by
earlier tonight. This is the first time Penta and La Parka.
More of a deliberate pace thus far from Penta. And again, that speaks volumes to
Penta now. Oh! The ring cover now to advance.
Come on!
And Penta trying to
doing his offensive onslaught.
And it drops him. Penta though with a clothesline.
And Penta again intense. Parker fired off a few shots, tried to push the pace. Ooh!
La Parka will head to the finals of against Rey Fenix.
A relatively one-sided contest with Penta.
Has been in control most of the match.
Kick from La Parka, now perched on the middle turnbuckle. Use the ropes, fly a little bit.
Arm drags. Parka, hook to the leg. Is it enough? Kick out.
Great flurry from back into this contest. Hoping OTC's World Heavyweight Champion.
Weeks from tonight. Hey! Wicked drop kick. Cover by Penta.
It appeared for the moment that Penta, just delivering his two. Penta lining it up.
His feet. Catches Penta up on her.
Go!
Oh! La Parka out. What a counter.
But not enough to keep the former Intercontinental. Mental difficulty for La Parka in this one. Relatively unknown to much of the WWE. Parka, oh my goodness! To in the finals.
And
look at this.
Parka kicks out. And to your point, Continental Champion. He's taken this company by
your eyes when you want to become the star yourself.
Parka meets him there.
Out like agility from La Parka.
Oh my! Take advantage into the cover. What a Spanish fly delivered.
La Parka recognizing the opening here.
To happen, I think. The sacrifice. Wow! Penta with a win. So Corey.
Wow, Rey Fenix. And here are the closes from Penta. Spells the end of the Will or his brother. This is the Monday Night Raw Arena CDs are next week.
Penta.
Lucha.
Well, in other news, Ryan Garcia and championship bout. This massive showdown. 12th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas.
Oh, there he is. What up, man? Love you again. Thank you. Pay you. But like I said before, look at this softy solos. I appreciate that. You don't owe me a damn thing, though. Don't make me regret this. That's all the way to the top. And I tell you what, those warning shots handle this business. Yeah.
The event is moments away on Monday.
We just witnessed a few moments ago. We now know to decide the #1 contender. Action about that result. There's only one man. He is WWE Hall of Famer. This week on Monday Night Raw, the winner of that match will go on to challenge September 14th, Mexico City.
What Penta and La Parka, Dragon Lee versus Rey Fenix. The fact that two brothers are going to face up is an opportunity of a lifetime to face. This is a historical moment for Lucha Libre.
Brought it to Roman Reigns. You made it happen. Libre.
Oh my God. Play was incredible. Lucha Libre to be seen around the world. Phoenix to have is going to be present their country, Mexico.
I'm going to put you in the hot seat right now. Fancies to take on Roman Reigns. Is it Rey Fenix?
A tough call, Byron. Don't put me in. Brothers grew up together. They fought Libre together. So at this point, competitors, there's either Penta or Phoenix.
Next week, the finals here on Monday.
Sunday, AAA Ola de Calor. Tickets on sale now on WWE Calor at noon Eastern on YouTube. And in the main event at Heatwave, the newest big star, Zilla.
Fatu, hello. Yes, sir, Zilla. The rest is the head start. Now,
I am. That's exactly what I envisioned. I want to leave. And I'm glad you said that. Matter of fact, I haven't. Talk to you later. All right.
Yeah. All your success lately, but more importantly, all ego, Ethan, me.
I see where this is going.
No. I'm not at the Intercontinental Championship, but you as champion.
I am not
finished, and to make your schedule a little lighter, you're going to offer to step in the ring with someone as amazing. That championship will find All Ego.
Ethan, in the same gauntlet match, you tapped out an opportunity to, but then filled out. And you talked your way. Congrats, buddy. You should be proud.
Back of the line, we'd just like to say, being his export Ethan Page competing tonight. Shane. Hey, let's focus on next week. Will be against the full tournament in 3 weeks. The face C will be turns to right.
His tag team. The following match scheduled for 1 o'clock. The team of introducing Jimmy and Man the
The Usos called the play. We're about to Solo Sikoa, our main event, to run it. And the LA Knight is next. Man, his captains, playing Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso. Rule of follows bestowed upon them, having the black by the OTC. His honor cannot be overstated, nor doubt. The responsibility, and Big Jim of main event Jey, who called the play. They forget the fact that Jimmy and Jey gonna run it tonight. Also, we can't demand it that the Samoan werewolf back. Lay out. Let Jacob Fatu stay and let them handle their own business.
Fatu explained his actions from last
the way the Usos do.
Oh, Jacob sweet when he didn't lift his finger. The OTC Roman Reigns told Jake help the bloodline because of Fatu to stand down. He takes orders from Roman Reigns. Jacob Fatu claims he only got the Usos.
I'd say Jacob to both Jimmy and Jey made that abundantly clear. Opportunity for the Usos. This is an opportunity to right the wrongs of last, as well as Roman Reigns were huge week on Monday Night Raw when they humiliated in the middle of the ring and dropped the OTs when Solo refused to bend C with a Samoan spike.
Well, they bet next week. Better do it because guess who's coming to Raw? The world champ.
Tonight's W.
And it is time for main event. Roman Reigns, the Usos, to take on that means captains, his mate man LA Knight, and his new found Sikoa. And I guess those months of hurt ally, Solo Paranoia, finally paid off.
At least temporarily, LA Knight had
LA Knight last week.
If nothing else, one other person on the roster, little bit of trust. That being in whom he can place a ring, Solo Sikoa, the younger, the black sheep of the brother of Jimmy and Jey Uso.
But if you're LA Knight, I think it's
No doubt about it. This is, they've got to be a little bit cautious, right? LA Knight, the man who laid out last week, who dropped the oath of Roman Reigns to end Monday Night Raw PC with a BFT. And what is? That's not reason enough to watch your back. I don't know.
And his tag from Las Vegas, Nevada, Green Partner, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Corey, I said it last week. The
Big Killer.
balls on this man. Solo in the face of the Dakota to do what he did. Bloodline. To Samoa, shocking everyone, including Spike, the OTC, including his partner tonight, LA. I'm not coming back to the family night. Solo said, hell no.
It was bold, it was brave. It been the worst mistake Solo match. It was brazen, but it has ever made in his life. Is a master at playing the long. Roman Reigns, we know, long game. You gotta watch your back.
He's also tricked off those Solo. Man, remember, they were in shock how it turned on Reigns. They're focused last week. And Solo is tonight.
Well, it earned the Usos their within the bloodline. The fact that Jay Uso the titles of captain succeeded by bringing Solo.
Tries to start the match hot, but LA Knight
Blow back to Roman Reigns.
and Jimmy Uso turns it around. The ring up over the top. LA Knight with a Jimmy sends across the leapfrog. And Knight with a close Knight. Who can blame him?
Again, LA
Finds some pep in the step from LA
Knight, primarily a lone wolf. A man, a lot of friends, doesn't have too many people eager and walks to the beat of his own drum. Doesn't have to watch his back because LA Knight slows Sikoa. I think we may see a little starts a lot of fires. Enter so a little bit of a different side from the megastar.
Yeah, double by Sikoa. Cover now on Jimmy. Full team now. And a big headbutt and a kick out.
And I like what we just said. Tag team chemistry is not going to be anywhere sod of LA Knight and Solo Sikoa. Obviously, they're near the level of Jimmy and Jay, one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Uso, we're talking day one-ish. But if Knight and Sikoa can work for them,
Oh, clean tag there. And he'll
work together this effectively, could be a good.
Here's LA Knight, who made some fight when he mentioned the fact that he believes 3 decent points early on in the Roman Reigns is dodging him.
Certainly case to be made for that. Assessed trying to and if nothing else, LA Knight rile up the tribal chief, trying to get under
By Solo, is it enough?
Kick Roman's skin. Not an easy task.
Come out. The coolest of characters. Yeah, Roman, who is doesn't often lose his temper. And now main event, Jey Uso. In the ring against his younger brother, rebellious Solo, very adamant Solo Sikoa. Over the fact that he's never going back to the man who used to be the enforcer for the group. Roman Reigns.
Well, think about how bloodline. This is a young man who was once Solo's fortunes have changed within the considered the tribal heir to Roman. Very different scenario. Solo finds him some Reigns. Now, very self the black sheep of the family.
Well, he let back up.
Oh,
big kick from his ego, get the best of him a couple of years.
on the outside from Big Jim.
And now the latest tag team in WWE. His double team by perhaps the great history, the Usos. In stereo.
Argument from me on that one.
And
their business. And the made men handling.
it's great because, LA Knight, and Corey, it finally is an ally, right? But the problem with them, and you got the Usos, you got Jacob. The problem is they're still outnumbered. There's 2-2. You got Roman Reigns is going to make LA Knight Solo. And you mentioned it earlier, Roman Reigns, Sikoa's life a living hell.
Well, just because you have less steep, Cole. I mean, the reality of the situation, somebody to climb the mountain with you doesn't make it an issue. Is LA Knight wants Roman Reigns.
Think about it. Solo Sikoa and LA Knight.
Sooner or later.
And make no mistake for that matter, surprised the OT. Took them off guard. They were in DC in the bloodline last week. Shot to take advantage. Now Roman Reigns.
When do you ever recall
is on guard, and that's a problem.
Anybody getting the upper hand on about it for more than a couple of weeks.
Yeah, well,
Roman Reigns and being able to gloat about it. It doesn't happen. They'll get even sooner than later.
And
Roman will.
Cheap shot by Jimmy to the face. The official Sean Bennett with his hands of Solo Sikoa. Full in this match. Wrestling by the Usos, trying to sucker in. This classic tag team around the opponent. Force the official over there for when you can hit the double team for the Usos, Corey. I mean, they called the play to. This is important night.
No declaration by Jimmy and Jay, and they no doubt about it. That was a bold declaration. Full well. There will be consequences after Roman was humiliated last consequences to not delivering tonight week. Failure to come out here tonight is not an option. That dominates Solo Sikoa and LA. It's what Jimmy and Jay were tasked with as men.
You can talk all you want, but you got to perform.
Captains within the bloodline.
You have to get the job done. And there's no change in attitude out of the Usos. No doubt, Corey, that we've seen a complete since they rejoined forces with the OTC.
I don't know if it's been a complete change in dormant within Jimmy and Jay. We're seeing attitude of boom, just lying the aggression that made the Usos great in the first place.
Double team by the Usos. Jay, your younger brother, Solo Sikoa, who is Usos the legal man as they're dominating the teaming with LA Knight tonight. Now, Yemane is not out here. The Usos notice Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf, told them to stay in the back and watch the
Jimmy and Jay.
Usos get business done.
They certainly had a chance to lead by example. The brothers swinging. One up tonight, but here comes Solo, their baby, fight out of harm's way.
Solo, step up Enziguri. Go at LA Knight, it's about survival. Uso. And now a very aggressive Jay. And again, just classic tag. Cheap shot by Jimmy. Team wrestling.
That was a drive-by. That was deep. Simply an homage to the OTC. Jay just no corner. Muscling Solo back into the Uso.
Tag made again.
And Jay, they can sense victory is at hand. And you can just tell by the body language of Jimmy. And they've cut the ring in half. They've nuked it. And Jimmy and Jay have neutralized LA Knight for the past several minutes, been teeing off on Solo.
And we mentioned Solo Sikoa had the element of surprise. I mentioned this moments ago. Last week, LA Knight size. They shocked Roman Reigns. Tonight, there's no element of surprise. Despite they shocked the Usos. And Solo Sikoa and LA. The top rope is Jimmy Uso to the floor. Knight on a fight. And now set over the.
Remember, this was a matchup asked for. By Solo Sikoa and LA Knight.
Knight still wants a world title opportunity. Jay Uso's now legal. Solo Sikoa trying to make a tap. And now LA Knight with a cheap shot. But again, just great tagged off the apron. Team wrestling by the Usos.
Solo right back to the Uso corner. And instinctively, Jay dragging Sona. This is classic tag teams to ever step in a ring. Tag team strategy from one of the greatest.
I think the greatest in W.W.E history. The amount of titles they've... Pocket. Slash. Solo. Turns Jay inside out. Cohen from on the corner. No! Oh! And Solo's got an opportunity.
Cork a desperation close. Sikoa able to unline to flatten the former world back in the frame. Champion. And now LA Knight looking to...
Don't make it there. Knight needs a tag. Since Solo. Jay's got to make a tag to Jimmy. Tag to LA Knight as well. Tag. The star. And here comes the left clothesline. Jabs by Knight. Follow up with a right. Neckbreaker.
The expense of Big Jim Uso. LA Knight is on a roll. Knight puts the brakes on.
Cheap shot. LA Knight made him just in time. And Jay went for a tag. But Big Jim from behind for Jimmy Uso. Near fall. Looking for BFT. Looking for Samoan drop. Jimmy. Knight will drop Jimmy.
Megastar. Inverted DDT by the...
One step closer to Reigns in the title. Man, you beat the Usos tonight. Maybe you move right.
You could say to assume that's LA Knight's assumption.
Knight top rope elbow. Into the cover isn't enough. Up. And Jay breaking things. Now Sikoa into the street champ sent to the outside here. The fray. Comes main event Jay. Comes Jay. Hold it. Solo stuffed it. So driving Solo. Side dive by Jay. Solo just stuffed the suit. One round. You watch this shit. One round, OTC. Oh no! Is that the Tops? It is! Keys! And look at Royce Keys! Keys get in the ring! In the ring! Who the hell is that Corey? Is that OT? That's them? Royce Keys, of course! Now Keys! Yes, it is! Bronco Nima is OT! Lucian Price are here. Stories. Bronco here. Corey, we've heard that Royce Keys in the hood. Haven't seen Keys since he was taken out, but in Oakland. But we by Jen take it out. Jacob Fatu, his former best friend. Fatu tried to destroy him. Royce Keys just tried to cost him his career. Drove Jey Uso through the barricade and TM. Oh my! To LA now. Oh my God! Lane wait. It's to everyone. Look at the size of these dudes. What a wicked spine buster by Keys. Drove Keys. The bloodlines to this. To Jay, and all the steps. Price and Nima just laying wait. The face of Jey Uso. Biting. And it. Rage Keys. Price with Solo. Nima and Koa now. Sikoa laid out. Corey Keys. Team with. That Solo. Team with LA Knight. Might as well have been a lifetime ago with big-time backup, Cole, because Keys is back. Bronco Nima, Lou to stop these three monsters. Lucian Price, who the hell's... No one tonight yet. That's for damn sure, and they're not done.
You see what I can do in your family? What? Look at your brain, please, man. I can do whatever. Come on, and do it. Hey, this shit. Come on. Pick his ass up. Hey.
Royce Keys is calling the play. Jimmy Uso. Through the table goes Jimmy. Jacob Fatu. The blood drove Royce Keys to the Keys crisis. Nima laid waste. They don't give a damn who they are to everybody. And Keys is out for revenge.